Pisces. Let's get into a reading. So today I'm just going to see what's coming in for love. You guys have maybe noticed that I've been very inconsistent recently. And I've been having a hard time getting my editor app to work correctly. I've been having a hard time getting my videos to upload to YouTube in general. And today I was like, okay, this has got to be a sign. So there could be something that you're going after, you're trying to achieve, whether this is a lover, a goal, this could be a career path, this could be trying to graduate, this could be trying to get something paid off. But it's like as soon as I think, okay, my video is going to upload, it's going to be fine. I'll be damned if I'm wrong. I'll be damned. And it's even gotten to a point where I have to go sit in my car sometimes to try to get it to start uploading, and then my house will take the rest. Now, I got a notice this morning saying that they were going to be doing like a service on the internet. So I was like, okay, this is just a delay. This is just an inconvenience. So some of you might notice that there's going to be delays when it comes to something you're wanting to achieve. This could be speed bumps or delays in your relationship. These could be speed bumps or delays in getting this person to come towards you. This could be a career aspect. Now again, this reading is going to be about love, but I felt that I needed to let you know that because I've been working on this video for about 7 hours, trying to get it uploaded, trying to get it to you guys today, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's already in the middle of the afternoon, and I'm frustrated. So I definitely feel like something you could be trying to achieve or get done could be very frustrating. Danielle, where's the love of my life? I'm getting frustrated. Danielle, when's this career gonna fly? I'm getting frustrated. So let's see. Let's see what's coming in for you. I want to bring in love. I want to see what this person's feeling for you. Feeling like you're some sort of wish fulfillment. Feeling like they're ready to make a final decision. So for a lot of you, this is either a new person or someone you're already tangoing with, someone you've done tangoed with. Someone here views you as a wish fulfillment. They're showing me a pool on a hot day. There's nothing better than getting in a pool on a hot day. That's how this person feels about you and your energy. They're ready to make a final decision. No more waiting. No more waiting for the right time. This could be something as simple as, I want to take you on a vacation. I want to make the choice to come after you, to tell you how I feel. I want to make the choice to finally ask you out. I do want to make this known. This person is in the process of making a final decision to fulfill something, whether it's asking you out, saying, hey, let's do it. Let's take that trip. I know I keep telling you we don't have the money. I'm going to make the money. It's like this person's been postponing something, putting it off. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. They don't want to do it later anymore. They want to do it now. And it has something to do with being emotionally open and vulnerable. So for some of you, this is someone you're dating and they feel like you're getting kind of frustrated with them because you keep asking them to do something, maybe something in the house. Maybe it's, hey, I need you to make this a priority. And they could feel that you're kind of shutting down and you're getting tired of waiting. Now, if you're in no separation, or excuse me, if you're in separation with this person, I'm hearing the song, because baby, now we got bad blood. So this person could be wanting to come in and try to heal this to the best of their ability, but they do feel like this could be a little bit of, it's kind of against me because you have gotten to a place where you're not even emotionally open or even maybe emotionally available towards me. And now I'm making the final decision to come towards you. Interesting. That could be for some of you. So it doesn't matter if it's a no contact or if you're with this person. This person is making a final decision to make a choice from love. And they feel like that choice is to no longer postpone, wait for divine timing. Let's do it. Let's do it. We only have now or never. It's now or never. And I want to do it now. We're not promised tomorrow. Now, I don't care, again, whatever your scenario is, this person keeps hearing your name So if you're in no contact, they feel like you're haunting them. This person feels like they see your name everywhere. They hear people who talk like you everywhere. Maybe they see your car everywhere. If you're in no contact with this person has recently realized that they run from you because you make them feel safe. You make them want to open up. You make them want to make choices from a place of love. But they could have been fighting that by not being emotionally open or available. Because they kept saying, now is not the time. I'll do it in the future. I'll do it later. I'll do it one day. I'll do it. And now they're like, no, I need to make the final decision because I'm realizing that I run from this because you make me feel uncomfortable. And being in an uncomfortable relationship is only going to help me grow because maybe you're trying to bring out a version of me that I want to come out, but I'm scared for it to come out. This could be a new person as well. Getting to a new level of the relationship and they're not used to this. Whoever this is, you make them nervous. A lot of you, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the partner that's going to come in and they're staying, okay? Because here's the thing, Pisces. You've always needed more. You needed more than just a roommate, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. You needed someone who had the strength and the courage to see who you are, who you want to be. It's like you needed someone to want to see the sides of you that you keep close to your chest or that you are scared of allowing people to see. This person can see through any facade, any illusion. And the things that you keep close to your chest, this person can pick up on very, very easily. But that's what I'm saying is you've needed people that were willing to have the strength and the courage to allow you the time to rest, allow you the space to show them who you are. Not even just that. I feel like, again, you needed people or a person who wanted to understand you, who wanted to stay committed to you, even when it wasn't easy or fun. You needed someone who was determined to fulfill their words, to fulfill their promises. And everyone else you've dealt with that hasn't been able to meet that potential or fill those shoes were posers. And that's the wisdom that you've gained. That's the unspoken knowledge that you've realized. And some of you could have been keeping close to yourself within the past 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, really resting and allowing yourself to have the strength and the courage to kind of unwind so you can get back out there and conquer what you need to conquer. But again, for a lot of you, this is someone that you make nervous, and this is someone who's wanting to progress this in a way that they've not necessarily opened up to you about. They feel like it hasn't been the right time, or they feel like it could also be a feeling of procrastination. We will have that deep conversation later. You will see that version of me later. That could have been this person's energy. And now they could be at the place where it's like, okay, I don't want you to see me as someone who's a wannabe. I want you to see me as someone who completely fulfills you. So let me make the choice to show up in that way. How do I show up in that way? I show up by love. I just heard, I want to haunt you the way that you haunt me. For some of you, this is going to be taking place within the next 3 hours, 3 days, or 3 weeks. This person is going to show you that a lot of people you could have dealt with or entertained were talkers, and they had the tendency to order shoes that they couldn't feel. It's like a child playing with mama's shoes. 9 times out of 10, they can't fit in them high heels or those boots, but that don't keep them from playing in them, does it? Some of you dealt with posers, wannabes, people who did have a dream of becoming that emperor or empress, but they could have definitely over-delivered who they were. Well, this is who I am. Are you, or are you adding a lot of tax that ain't necessarily there? That could be for some of you. And it's like this person, this comes naturally for this person. This person is going to be able to look at you and know when something's wrong. They're going to be able to know when you're keeping something to yourself. They're going to be able to know and pick up on, hey, you need time alone. You've woke up this morning. I can tell based just off looking at you that you don't really feel the best. Maybe you should go and take some time to yourself. Maybe you should go fish or hunt a little bit. Maybe you should go to the spa or go get your nails or your toes done. You really need to rest. You don't have to say anything. I can just see it. And again, that's some sort of strength that I feel like you didn't expect this new person or this past person to have once you guys fully connect. I feel like that's something that you kind of energetically know. You know that this new person is going to be able to connect to you in that way. You know that this past person in you, once you guys really get on that train track, baby, let me tell you, it's going to be hard to get it knocked back off. But this could be in the transition of them fully becoming vulnerable. It's like if this person was a battery, they started at 100%. I'm not going to be vulnerable. I'm going to keep things to myself. I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to make any choices. We're going to postpone things, procrastinate. You tell me you want to get married. I'm going to tell you eventually. Now this person's at kind of like a 30%. And it's like, okay, I'm getting impatient. I'm getting fed up. If now's not the time, when will be the time? Some of you, you're with this person and you want to like buy a home, have a kid. And it's just someone who was like, well, I don't think we should. I don't think we should. I don't think we should. Now they're going to come up within the next 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks and go, I think we should. I actually think we should. And one of the reasons why is because they feel like this choice and this decision's been haunting them. They feel like they can't get away from it. And they've also recognized that maybe they're trying to run from being this vulnerable, being this open, being this emotionally invested or committed, not because it's anything wrong with you, just because they know that once these choices are made, I mean, let's be honest, you start sharing vehicles with someone, you have a house with someone, you have babies with someone, you can't just get up one day and go, okay, I think I'm done. I mean, you can, but in the same sense, it's not necessarily as easy as 1, 2, 3, as breaking up when you're in 6th grade, 10th grade. That's what I'm getting here. And this person could have not wanted to maybe emotionally be honest with themselves about that's the reason they keep kind of putting it off. But we can't afford that trip. We can't afford that trip. You just know that you're going to be vulnerable in a way that you might not be comfortable with on that trip. Why? Because maybe we're going to be spending 7 days with one another and we don't got babies, so we ain't got nothing better to do than talk. That could be for some of you. And it's not that your partner doesn't want to go on a trip with you or do all of that. It's just that this person is a little worried and anxious and they don't want to say the wrong thing and they want to show up from a place of love and they don't want you to take them as someone who isn't going to necessarily fulfill their promises because they want to. But again, let's say that you guys go on a vacation or something. It could be something as simple as them look at you and go, okay, I changed my mind, I want a baby. Okay, I changed my mind, I want us to move in together. Okay, I changed my mind, I want us to be together, I want us to date, I want to be open and vulnerable. There's going to be something like that taking place. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be able to tell that you're making this person nervous. For a lot of you, this person's going to be able to see your soul. This person's going to be able to read you with the Page of Pentacles. This person's going to want to get to know you. This person's going to want to open up to you and talk about how they view this relationship. Do you want to know how they view this relationship? Oh my goodness. We got the Two of Cups and we got the Justice. There's a lot of purple here. Somebody could like you in the color purple. Somebody could have purple car, purple something, purple phone, purple nails, purple braces things. Again, this person's having some sort of desire to bring some sense of fairness and justice in this relationship. And it's going to open up in the form of communication. So I'm telling you, this is going to be the partner that you're going to be with forever. If you're already with this person, they're a little worried about the next level. You guys could be talking about having babies. You guys could be talking about moving in with one another. You guys could be talking about getting married, maybe meeting the family. There's something here where this person has been postponing it, putting it off, and not making the choice. But here coming up, they're going to make the final choice to do it. If this is a no contact, this person has been not wanting to open up to you. and it could have just been in kind of like a stagnant energy where it's not moving forwards, it's not moving backwards, it's just here. Something like that could be shifting here coming up. Someone's going to make a final choice on what they want. And this person, you might be shocked that this person's actually going to open up to you and let you know that they have some sense of desire to bring something fair, something right. And again, if it's something you've asked for, they feel like this is fair. It's been unfair that I haven't given you this yet, that I haven't asked you out yet, that you've been begging for a baby for 5 years and I keep telling you maybe next month, maybe next month, maybe next month, whatever that looks like for you. And again, this choice has been haunting this person. So it's like they can't get away from it. So they feel like, it's kind of like the universe is teasing me. Why is it when I tell you I don't want to have a baby yet, every time I turn around, there's a baby on the radio, there's a baby on the TV, there's a baby in my office. Where did all these babies come from? And this person could be feeling like the decision's kind of haunting them. And they're asking themselves why. And the reason why is because it's time for them to make a final decision. Do you want this, yes or no? Because if they tell you that they don't want something that you want, that could be the final decision for you guys to say, okay, I love you, you love me, but maybe we're not meant to be with one another. I want you to be my forever, but I want children you don't. I want to live my life with someone and you want to have temporary fulfillment and show up every 9 days. Our views are different. And again, that could be something here where this person's not going to necessarily open up emotionally when they should. So some of you, there might be a conversation with someone and then a delayed response where then this person's going to open up and go, okay, I thought about it. Well, this is how I'm feeling. Keeping things close to their chest. Again, maybe some sense of regret, sadness. This person's going to give you a message of truth and possibly even an apology around maybe making you wait, making you sad. I don't care what this is. If this is a new person, they're going to say, hey, I'm sorry. This is the truth of my reality, and this is what I want to offer you. It's going to be small. They're going to tell you that maybe they went through a season of regret, shame, sadness, couldn't get over the past, couldn't see the good. They're going to tell you something where I think you're going to be able to understand their circumstances better. If you're with this person, this is going to be an energy of them possibly giving you a message of truth that they're desiring a new beginning. That in their mind, it needed to make sense for you guys to buy that house. It needed to make sense for you guys to have that baby or to finally move in together or to start dating. And they weren't ready, they weren't comfortable until it made sense. So they're going to give you a message of truth, and they're going to maybe give you an apology or some sort of small offer to let you know that they do regret or they are sad that it took them so long to come around to want to do this. I see it being fun. I see you guys being very fulfilled. Some of you could end up having a child, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's going to be for some of you. But this person had to ask themselves, am I ready for this new beginning? I need to be truthful and I need to be honest. So for some of you, you could be frustrated with a current partner or a person you're in no contact with because it was like, okay, you're taking forever. Why is it taking so long for you to make this choice? Why is it taking so long for you to make this decision? Well, the reason why could be they wanted this to be fair. They wanted this to be justice. Now, if this is a no contact, some of you made the final decision to cut off an indulgence person because you felt like it was you making a choice from love. What you might not see is that this person is going to approach you and open up some sort of dialogue, okay? Some of you, there could be an ex that's actually in another commitment that could be progressing. Baby mama, baby daddy. Maybe, I mean, you could talk to exes if you don't share children with them. Do your thing, baby, do your thing. Some of you might bump into someone or find out communication. It could be a message of truth or a message of bad news. that someone is, I'm going to say moving on and getting into something new. So some of you, your baby mama or baby daddy could be dating someone. They could possibly be getting married or having a child for some of you. And they're going to tell you the truth either 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months after they find out or they do it. So let's say someone finds out they're pregnant. You might find out when the person knows 4 months later. Yeah, we've known for 4 months. We just didn't want to tell you. If they get married, you might find out 4 weeks, 4 months later. Hey, did you hear so-and-so got married? This person does feel like that's their justice. So if you do have an ex or someone that you know of that is in something, they feel that this is their justice. Now, here's the thing. I don't see it lasting forever. It might last 5 months or 5 years. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm seeing a lot of pages, which is telling me that it could be an immature relationship. It's telling me that it could be more of a relationship of like when you're in your 19s, your 20s, your early 20s. So when I was in a relationship that young, there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of fight or flight. There was a lot of like competitiveness. We didn't work against the problem together. We worked against one another. That's the energy I'm getting here. So there could be knowledge coming in that's been kept from you around something that someone desired to have or do. And they did it. And you're going to find out about it. They feel that this is their justice, and right now this is someone that aligns with them in this moment in their life. But I am saying that the desire will end up vanishing eventually. I'm also saying that, again, they could end up having 1 to 3 kids together if they can have kids. But I am saying eventually this relationship is going to fall apart. And then this person is going to regret ever investing. So we've all been like that. Every single one of us can sit here and name at least one person that we were head over heels in love with at one point. And now we're like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have looked at them when they walked in the door that day. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So just to let some of you know, there is someone who is kind of on cloud 9 right now. They're very happy. And I love that for them. But there is wisdom here that they're gaining in this relationship. And I find it interesting that they want to keep this knowledge away from you. They feel that you are going to be emotionally mean, which is why they want to keep it from you. So it would make sense if you're an ex, why they wouldn't want you to know, especially if you guys have beef, drama, conflict. But that's just to let you know. That's just a side note. Yeah, and see, I'm seeing a defensiveness. Listen to your intuition. Something here is growing. Juggling whether or not they want you to know that there's a new beginning being built because they feel like there might be a burdensome energy. But see, secrets are going to come out regardless. So that's what I'm saying. If someone's got a secret, it's going to come out eventually. What's in the dark comes to light. It might be after you're dead, but it's still going to come out. That's what I'm getting here. So, okay, let's go back to your person since we did that side note. But yeah, so this is going to be someone who can see inside of your soul. This is going to be someone who wants this to be fair with you. They feel like this is a deep, meaningful connection and they want to get to know you on a deeper level. They also feel that whatever you're wanting from them or whatever step is necessary next, that this would fulfill you, and in return, that would fulfill them. New person, no contact, someone you're with, I don't care. This is someone who's at a place where they're like, you know what, I want to fill your cup, because if I fill your cup, it'll fill my cup. And I'm starting to see that maybe you're kind of getting emotionally distant. You don't want to give me your cup anymore if you're in no contact. Or if this is someone who's new, they've been kind of putting it off till you've maybe gotten to a point where you're like, hey, I'm not interested. You kind of wasted your time. I've given you 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year to shoot your shot. And we know what Lizzo says, shoot your shot, you don't, your friend will. Okay? Now, if this is someone from your past, like a no contact, they're going to give you a message of truth along an apology over some sense of regret and sadness that they have. They're going to tell you that they have desire to make this right, for you guys to start off small and see where this can go, and that they're ready to take a leap. And at one point, they felt that this was risky, maybe too much of a risk, but now they don't feel that way. Yeah, Knight of Wands, feeling a lot of passion. They could even want to open up about some sort of passionate action that was taken that led to disappointment. See, I'm telling you, some of you, you're going to find communication out in the next few weeks about actions someone took externally to you that's going to disappoint you. This could be an ex. This could be a baby mama, a baby daddy. Some of you are about to be disappointed in someone. You're about to find out knowledge, clarity coming in about where someone's been giving their effort, their time, their dedication. And you're going to be like, cool, so glad you could do that. This person, whoever this is taking impulsive action. So again, you could have an ex that's in a relationship and your perspective might be, that's an impulse if I've ever seen one. You might feel that way because you see knowledge in a different light, in a different level. You're going to find out news here coming up. Someone's about to find out they're pregnant, or someone is about to go and like get married randomly. And then you're going to find out about it. And for some of you, it might affect your co-parenting. For some of you, it might affect, maybe you're trying to get divorced. I don't know what you got going on. Whatever this is, it's going to disappoint you. It's always something, is what I just heard. This person can have the tendency to manifest confusion. Whoever this is. This person could also be really toxic. It could be someone who doesn't do well on their own. For some of you, you've got an ex who doesn't do well on their own, and neither does the partners that they choose. So then they end up getting in this very codependent, toxic, almost a trauma bond relationship. And on the outside, it looks good, but on the inside, it is a lesson waiting to happen. Because without one another, they feel like no one else pours into them. So they depend on the other person fulfilling them fully. But you're going to get disappointed because you're about to find out some sense of news that you didn't want to deal with, or I feel like you know this is about to happen. So it's like, you know, these people are about to go get hitched. You know, a baby's about to come out of nowhere. You know, something's about to happen. So you're not going to be shocked. But then again, they could end up breaking up in 5 months or 5 years. They could have multiple children together, or there could be things that you're going to find out then that are going to be the truth. Messages of bad news. And you could get an apology from this person. If this is a baby mama, a baby daddy, an ex, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I'm sorry that I abandoned you or took this out on you and our children. I'm sorry that I... Yeah, again, wanting some sense of success and victory, but feeling like there's going to be a battle. Wanting some sort of dream to come true, but feeling like there's going to be a battle. Whoever this is, for some of you, again, this is a no contact or someone that you're with. This person's going to tell you in the next few weeks that they, again, want to fulfill you, that they want you to have your wishes to come true. And if that's a baby, let's do it. If that's moving to the beach, let's do it. If that's whatever it is, let's do it. They know that this is a wish or a dream that you want to fulfill. And that if you guys can achieve this, it's going to bring a lot of happiness. But they also feel like that there's two sides of this person. I know this is going to be successful. I know this is going to be victorious. But I know one day I'm not going to look back and go, fuck, this is not what I really wanted to emotionally invest in. You know, like the people who want to have children, and then when they get divorced or they're separated, they're like, well, I only have the children because he or she wanted them. Or the people who help build a business with their husband or their wife, and then they separate and they're like, well, I only built the business because he or she wanted it. and they start making comments about how they weren't invested in the relationship. They didn't really want children. And you can kind of tell based off how they're emotionally disconnected. That's what I'm getting here. This person could be a little worried that although they're about to give you everything, that they might look back in 10 years and go, I kind of wish I wouldn't have done this. It also reminds me of the husbands and wives that have been together for 10 plus years, and they're like, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I was by myself. Sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I wouldn't have decided to invest with him or her and let him or her take my life to hell. Some of you, this person's been thinking a lot about what would be fair for them, and they want nothing more to make you happy, and they're ready to do that, and it's about to go on. Like, this is about to go 100, from 0 to 100, like this. But the problem is that this person is scared that if you guys start having kids, or you guys get married, or they start dating you, that there could still be a little bit of disconnect, that they're not really going to be as emotionally invested in it as they wanted to be. You can love having children and not like being a parent. You can love your spouse to death and not like being a husband or a wife. It's a lot of responsibility. It's putting someone else before yourself, and sometimes it's easier to be selfish. That's what I'm getting here. This person wants to do it, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. However, this person is saying, in 3 years, am I gonna regret this? In 3 years, am I gonna regret getting married, or saying, hey, let's have kids, or hey, let's move, or hey, let's do, because I don't want to do that. And I know you're going to be happy, and I know that this is going to make your dreams come true, and I know I'm going to be happy too. Like, this is what I've wished and I've hoped for. But let's be honest, a lot of us have been in the middle of something we've wished, we've hoped for, and then be like, oh, this is tiresome, this is exhausting, this is a lot, and that's okay. That's okay. But that's where this person's at. Now, in the next few weeks, they're going to take action, and you guys are going to start progressing this. However, this does make them nervous. They are keeping maybe some sense of knowledge. There's going to be things that this person has said to themselves, things that they've thought about, that they're not going to say to you out loud. One of them is going to be the regrets. No man or woman's going to want to look at you and go, I've thought about whether or not I would regret marrying you if you're going to change up as soon as we walk down this aisle. But more people think like that right before a wedding. And if you can get someone to be honest with you and vulnerable, you would be shocked at how many people think that. That's what's happening here. This person just doesn't want to regret giving you everything, giving you something that you want, and then them later down the road realize, I didn't want 4 kids. I don't even like being a parent. I did it because I wanted you to be happy, but now we're disconnected. This ain't fun no more. I don't even feel emotionally invested. Ooh, this ain't fun. This person doesn't want to be that. For some of you, I just heard, and they've seen that before, which is why they're even more scared. So they could have maybe family members, friends, acquaintances, people they've run across, where they have seen that behavior. They've seen the lack of emotional investment. They've seen the mom, the dad, the person not being invested in the children, invested in the marriage, really giving it their all, and they don't want to be that person, which is why they're really thinking it through. So I was going to extend this one, but I'm not. So I'm going to leave this here, and I will see you soon.